Welcome back. I hope you're enjoying the course so far. In the last unit, we registered, logged in, and we had a look around the chart builder. We saw the 13 columns of our dataset, as well as the data tab and the create chart button. Now we finally get to click on this button and see what magic we can create. But before we open the platform, let us spend 3 minutes understanding a few terms that will appear in every chart we build in this module. And if we understand them, before we start clicking, the chart builder will make much more sense. First, KPI, Key Performance Indicators. A KPI is a single number that answers an immediate overview of how well an entity is performing. As an example, take a hospital. One number they frequently watch is average patient wait time. Not the longest wait, not the shortest, the average. If it goes up, patients are losing out on care. If it comes down, something improved. That is a KPI. In our dataset, our first KPI is this. What is the average health expenditure across all countries in Asia Pacific? A single number can answer this question, and that number is a metric. A metric is what you are measuring. It is always a calculation on a column. Average of health expenditure, average of life expectancy. The metric is the number part of any chart. Now, let's look at the second term, dimension. A dimension is how you break a metric down. It is the category that turns one number into a comparison. A simple way to understand this is through sales data. Suppose a company has yearly revenue data. Revenue is the metric. Because it is the number we are measuring. Now, if we want to see revenue by product category such as electronics, clothing, or grocery, then product category becomes the dimension. So the matrix stays the same, revenue. The dimension shows how the revenue changes across different groups. In our dataset, average life expectancy is the metric. It is the number we want to measure. When we look at average life expectancy by subregion, we add a dimension. Here, subregion is the dimension. Instead of getting one average life expectancy number for the whole dataset, we now get one number for each subregion. For example, East Asia, South Asia, Southeast Asia, and Oceania. This is where the final term, the aggregate function, comes in. Superset may have thousands of rows in the dataset. The aggregate function helps reduce those many rows into meaningful summary numbers. For example, average life expectancy takes all the life expectancy values for East Asia across countries and years and calculates one average number. That average becomes the value shown in the chart. So, in simple words, metric equals what we measure. Dimensions equals how we group it. Aggregate function equals how superset calculates the final number. That is how a large dataset with many rows and columns become a clear chart. So we learned 4 terms. A KPI is one number that answers one question. A metric is what you are measuring. A dimension is how you break it down by category. And an aggregate function is how superset collapses many rows into one meaningful number. Every chart we built from here uses all 4. You will see them in the data tab of the chart builder. And they will make sense now in a way they might not have yesterday. In the next video, we open the platform and build 4 charts, each one using a different combination of the terms we just covered. What is interesting is how fast the pattern becomes familiar. By the 4th chart, the steps will feel natural. The chart builder stops being foreign and starts being a tool. Open the platform. See you in the next video.